Today, we're going through your ultimate survival guide. We're going to look at how to transform Microsoft Outlook from a basic app where you just, read messages into your indispensable unified Office command center. Get ready, because we are taking complete control of your workday. It's a universal pain point, right? You sit down with your coffee, you boot up your computer, and bam! Instantly, you're buried under this avalanche of unread messages, overlapping calendar invites, and floating sticky notes everywhere. Fun fact for you. The average professional actually spends almost 30% of their entire work week just managing email. That's a huge chunk of time. So, do you ever feel like your inbox is actually managing you instead of the other way around? Well, today we're going on a problem-solution journey to flip that dynamic entirely. Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our day-in-the-life bootcamp agenda for today. We'll start with your new command center, then managing emails and calendars, moving into AI for faster communication, organizing your daily workflow, automating with simple macros, and finally wrapping up with the Outlook object hierarchy. All right, kicking things off with Section 1, your new command center. It is time to change our whole perspective on what this software actually is. If I had to give you a true 10-second nutshell definition, it'd be this. Outlook is a unified productivity hub for communication and scheduling. The absolute key word there is unified. It's designed specifically to prevent context switching. So instead of bouncing between 5 different browser tabs for your files, your meetings, and your messages, it all just happens at one single desk. And a truly unified hub brings the whole shebang together. We're talking email management, calendar and scheduling, centralized contacts, integrated tasks, and seamless cloud file integration for things like OneDrive and SharePoint. This is brilliant because it ensures your recipients always get the latest version of a document, without all those messy email attachments flying around. Plus, it consolidates multiple accounts into one interface. And it's all backed by enterprise-grade security, like threat scanning for any incoming files. It's the absolute definition of an all-in-one platform. Moving right along to Section 2, managing emails and calendars. Think of this as the morning routine of an ultra-efficient office manager. To conquer that email mountain and, oh man, those dreaded reply all chains, Outlook gives you some incredibly powerful tools. You've got the focused inbox to hide all the background noise, custom categories, and automated rules. Features like Snooze and Sweep are total game changers for staying on top of important messages without the clutter. And when it comes to your schedule, shared calendars let you view multiple schedules at once, which makes coordination completely frictionless. You aren't guessing who's free, you just know. Next up, Section 3, AI for faster communication. Okay, picture the old way of doing things. You get back from a couple of days off, and you have to manually read through this dense 50-message thread just to figure out what decision was made. Exhausting, right? Now compare that to the new way. Outlook's AI can instantly summarize that entire massive thread for you in seconds. It completely, totally eliminates traditional inbox overload and gets you up to speed immediately. Now, what's really interesting here is how these AI Copilot features literally transform you into a communication superstar. Beyond just summarizing threads, you can use AI to draft emails completely from scratch and even make precise adjustments to the tone, clarity, and length. Need to sound a bit more formal? It's got you. You can have it rewrite or refine a quick thought so it sounds highly professional. Or, and I love this, immediately surface key details from past conversations without endlessly digging through your search bar. It just does all the heavy lifting for you. Let's move to Section 4, organizing your daily workflow. So, stepping into the midday execution phase, this is where we turn communication into actual action. This is a brilliant little pipeline that prevents anything from falling through the cracks. Say you receive a really important email that requires you to do some work later. Well, you simply flag the message. Instantly, because of Outlook's deep integration, that flagged email transforms into an actionable task right in your to-do list. It completely centralizes your workflow. You aren't managing some separate, messy notepad on your desk. Your communication directly builds your to-do list for the day. All right, on to Section 5, automating with simple macros. This is all about the afternoon mindset, putting in just a little bit of setup work right now so that tomorrow is completely automated. Outlook actually has a built-in coding environment called VBA. Now, don't let the acronym intimidate you. Think of it as the office manager's secret weapon. You can write simple scripts to autofile or auto-move messages based on really specific criteria. You can automatically generate weekly reports from your mailbox data, create custom follow-up reminders, or even build UI automation that triggers the second you open the application. It essentially lets you build personal productivity tools right inside the software. But here's a really crucial point. You need to understand the boundaries of this tool. Your entire macro workspace is stored in just one file, which is called vbaproject.otm, and Outlook only loads one of these projects at a time. It's also super important to note that macros are disabled by default because of security restrictions, so you do have to go in and enable them manually. And remember, this is designed entirely for personal automation. Actually, scratch that. It's not just personal, it's highly localized. It's absolutely not meant for rolling out massive enterprise-wide deployments. It's purely about making your specific workday significantly faster. Finally, Section 6, the Outlook Object Hierarchy. Okay, to really understand how to command Outlook, you just need to grasp its mental model. And honestly, it is exactly like physical office storage. The application object is the root. It's literally the physical office building itself. Everything starts right there. Next is the namespace, which is usually called MAPI. Think of this as your set of keys or your login session. It's what grants you access to the building storage in the first place. Then you have the MAPI folder, representing a specific room, like your inbox or your sent items. And finally, you have the items, like a mail item or task item, which is the actual piece of paper or the email you want to read or modify. Let's move to and see how this builds into actual simple code. It's always this exact same 4-step startup pattern. First, you start the application, so you enter the building. Second, you get your MAPI namespace, which means grabbing your access keys. Third, you access a specific folder, like your inbox. And fourth, you work with the specific items inside. Whether you're writing a macro to create a task automatically or to auto-categorize a bunch of emails, you use these exact 4 building blocks every single time. It completely takes the mystery right out of automation. And just like that, we've gone from the very basics of avoiding context switching all the way up to understanding the object hierarchy for custom coding. You now possess the true mental model of an ultra-efficient office manager. So I'm going to leave you with this thought. Now that you finally have the keys to the command center, what repetitive, annoying daily task are you going to automate first? Go ahead, open up Outlook, explore the automation, lean heavily on the AI, and take back your time.